Okay, so Leyla, what exactly happened to Afgan?
On May 29, so he didn't return home. So he made a phone call to me in the evening, 7 p.m. that he said that he is coming home, and if we need something for house, and I told him that he has just bread and sunflower seed kind of things, and he said that he will be at home soon. So I waited and waited. There was no response from him. The phone was switched off. And we waited. We didn't want to alarm that because we didn't have this idea that something he could be abducted. So we waited till morning, and in the morning I woke up and saw that his bed is as it was. So I became very worried and thought that that something is wrong with him. Either he has been arrested or abducted, kind of things. So we went to visit the police and just informed that he's missing. And that day, after a few hours, we received information from Baku that he's in Baku. And later he informed us through lawyers that he has been abducted in 100 meters away from our house by unknown people who were in masks and in the uniform of the criminal police of Georgia. And he was taken, beaten when he was detained, and was taken to the border, from the northern border between Azerbaijan and Georgia, and was delivered to Azerbaijanis in the land of Georgia.
Why do you think this could happen? Why Azerbaijan needs Afgan? What his was expertise? What he was doing?
So he fled to Georgia in January 2015 because of these crackdown oppressions to NGOs and journalists in Azerbaijan. Radio Freedom's office closed that down. Khadija was arrested. Our other NGO people was arrested, and the bank accounts of all these people was frozen. So he received an unofficial information that he will be arrested as well. That's why he fled Azerbaijan immediately. So after 2015, after he arrived to Georgia, he's an investigative journalist. He started to investigate Azerbaijan top state officials' investment to Georgia. And it turned out that the first Ilham Aliyev's family members had hotels in Tbilisi, that he investigated their stake in Georgia's bank sector, and it turned out that they even have these big cargo companies in Georgia. So each was related to the family, to the members of the first family. And plus, Afgan was the first journalist who explored first family's business in Georgia. There wasn't any investigation from Georgia on this field. So plus he was very active and critical in his Facebook posts. He was openly criticizing the relationship between Georgia and Azerbaijan, democracy, gas interest, energy interests. And he was very active because after 2014, because of crackdown in Azerbaijan, a lot of journalists and activists fled to Georgia, and they create some community in Georgia, and he was one of the main persons who gathered them and created this community in Georgia, in Tbilisi. They were organizing the protest action in front of the Azerbaijani embassy in Georgia, and they were demanding release of political prisoners and journalists as well.
You think that this abduction or kidnapping had to do with both countries, that Georgia
yes.
might have taken some part in that?
Yes, Georgia also is incited to this case. We have a lot of reasons to think like that. If we think that if just few small criminal group had abducted him, the police would be very motivated to investigate and explore those people, those persons who abducted him in the street. But later it turned out that before the investigation started, state officials, Prime Minister, Minister of Security, Minister of Internal Affairs, they made a statement that they are not incited to this abduction case. But it was weird. How could they knew about it before the investigation is finished? And plus, the investigation goes very slowly, and it looks like the police is not interested in covering exposing the criminals who did it, and it looks like they don't want to open the names of the people who controlled this abduction operation. And I think that these people are top state officials and people in the government of Georgia who agreed his abduction, or who controlled this abduction operation, because Afgan was saying that when these people took him to the border, on the way they were talking Georgians and they were reporting someone in the top.